fixing to make this awesome isn't that nifty? Ooh. I know, it works really good when you get something in it. We're fixing to make this lotion bar. And so just hang in here with us and we'll show you how to do it. Right here at the Cornerstone Market with Kim from Essential Soap. Hey everybody, it's me. I've had a lot of talk on the Essential Soap page about lotion sticks. So I decided to make some lotion sticks and try out this recipe. And I have these little push-up bottom ones that I get from SKS Bottles, and I thought that was the best way to go. And so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to alcohol my containers. And all my utensils have been washed with Dawn dish detergent and bleach, and then alcoholed, and then those will evaporate while we're working. All right, and I've got two recipes, one unscented and one scented, and we're using Essential Depot's organic first press cold press coconut, and we're using, or you can use their regular coconut. Okay, we're using first press cold press extra virgin olive oil. We're using Essential Depot's beeswax, and we're using Essential Depot's jojoba oil, which they say has the ability to kill the bacteria, that bacteria serum or oil that is in, that gets on for acne. And then argan oil, their argan oil, their awesome organic unrefined shea butter. We're using their French lavender, their lemongrass, and their tea tree. But now, and their essential oils are therapeutic organic grade. And but I made two recipes. One with essential oil and one unscented. And I'm gonna do the one with essential oils. I think I'll just do the one. We'll see. Anyway, but I wanted you to have a recipe with or without. And so, and I'm not sure. Let me turn the little screeny thing. There we go. That's what I was doing. Y'all were just looking right here, weren't you? Sorry. All right. So anyway, so I've got shea butter at 24%, coconut oil at 10%, olive oil at 13%, argan oil. Oh, did I say jojoba? Jojoba at 10%. Argan at 10%, and beeswax at 33%. Now, when I'm doing it with essential oils, I took 2% off of the olive oil and made it and put it for the essential oil, because we're doing 2% essential oil. 2%, they say that 2% essential oil is safe for babies and pregnant women. We still want to stay away from the peppermint. And then 4% is safe, 2% is safe for everybody. So I usually always do the two, that. And I'm using the batch calculator at, this is off of wholesalesupplyplus.com, their batch calculator. And basically this calculator, I get so confused with this one. No, this way, okay. Oh, Lord help me, Jesus. Okay. No, there we go. Okay, so you just put in your ingredients and you put in the percentages that you want, and then up here you tell it how many you want to make. So I'm doing an 8-ounce batch because I think those are 2-ounce containers. We're gonna find out in a minute. So I wanted to do 8 ounces, and I chose ounces, and then once you get 100% of your ingredients filled in and it equals 100%, you hit calculate recipe, and then you have the ability to print it, and it tells you over here how many ounces, pounds, milliliters, or grams that you're supposed to use. And so we're going to do the one with essential oils. And so with the shea butter, we're going to use 1.92 ounces. And so I've got my little container here. And my scale won't do 1.92, so I'm going to do 1.9. I round up. And shea butter has the ability to penetrate every layer of the epidermis. It is very healing for skin conditions, and it promotes proper skin health. It's really great for eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, anything that might be wrong with you. It really helps to promote great skin health. Why? It's healing for one, but it has the ability to penetrate every layer of the epidermis. When you buy lotions at the store, it's based on petroleum jelly, or what we call Vaseline, and so that just rides up here on the top and acts as a moisture lock, and but that doesn't actually absorb down the skin and cause healing because of how deep that moisture can go. All right, and so now now we're going to do that. Now let me tear that out. Well, actually, I'll just go ahead and put that in my double boiler, and then I'll tear my bowl again. On coconut oil, we're going to use 0.8 ounces. And this is the great kind. This is the kind that hasn't been touched. Oh, I did that real quick, didn't I? It hasn't been touched by refinery. It is exactly the way God made it to be. It is first press, cold press coconut oil, so it smells like the coconut, it tastes like the coconut, it comes in a food grade container. Oh, I had a dangling. Okay, and then we're going to use olive oil, and we're going to use 0.88, and so I can't do 0.88, so I'm going to do 0.9. That's 2 points off, and that takes care of that 2 points on that shea butter, don't it? So I'm going to use 0.9, and I'm going to put that in there. Now I could go into the grams, but my scale hates grams. Oh, my scale just hates grams. Alright, and then we're going to do the jojoba oil, which is 0.8 exactly, so that's great. And this jojoba oil is full strength jojoba. When you buy jojoba oil in the health food stores, you're getting jojoba that has been blended with some other kind of oil. But when you buy jojoba oil from Essential Depot, you are getting full strength jojoba oil. And how you can know that you're getting full strength jojoba oil is because it's a dry oil. It's like an essential oil. It has no oily content, no oily feel. It don't stay slick. It just disappears. It's like boom, it's gone. Okay, like an essential oil. And that means it's full strength jojoba. So if you want full strength jojoba and the best in the West, you need to go to Essential Depot. All right, and then we're going to do our beeswax. Let me get this in here. And on our beeswax, this is something we need to be very careful with, that we get it just right, okay? Because we've got to have a third of our recipe in the beeswax. And so like if you tried this recipe in the size I gave you and loved it, and it's 2.64, so I'll show you what I'm going to do. Alright, so that's 2.6, and now I'm just going to add just a couple more just for safety's sake, to get that 0.4 in there. Alright, and now we're going to take this and put our lid on it, and we're going to sit it on our double boiler. And as you know, melting, or most of you know, melting in the microwave is not deemed appropriate because the microwave kills part of the benefit of your product. It's sort of like cold processed soap. When you put shea butter in cold processed soap, the part that's left that would be considered the super fat, well, it still sits and gets sort of eat on for a few weeks after it's done. And so it's not as beautiful as it was when you started. And like with hot processed soap, and you put that shea butter in at the end or any time during the process, well, then the heat alters it to some degree. So this is on a double boiler with water underneath. This is the safest method. Don't try to do it slow. And it is said that on the defrost setting on a microwave, and with like 10-second, 20-second burst and stir, 20-second burst and stir, that it is also considered less harmful to the oils. So, and another method you can use is just to boil water and then set your pan down in that boiling water after it's off the eye and just let it heat real slow. That's another real safe way. All right, now I'm going to show you the double boiler. And so that's what's going on with that. So now we're going to let that cool, and we'll go ahead and measure. Woo! Sorry about that, guys. I'm getting used to this new camera. I don't think I got something locked down right. It did the up and down there. All right, so now a little bit of shea butter went in my container. Tear that out, and then on the essential oils, it is, we'll have to go to grams. Mine just hates grams, but we'll have to go to grams, kilograms, pounds and ounces, grams. Okay, and on the grams, we're supposed to do 4.54. Okay, so let's see how that works. I'm new with these. I hate grams. I just hate grams. Well, I know that's wrong. Mine don't do the points. That's what it is. So what I need is 4. So I'm going to do 2 of lavender. And always remember, never do more than 1% of tea tree on something somebody could put on the whole body. All right, that's another 2 points. And then on the lemongrass, I'm going to do 1 point. There we go. And that's just my preference. Lavender, most healing essential oil for the skin. Tea tree helps with antifungal, antiseptic, antibacterial, and lemongrass is a natural skin toner, and I decided it could be the weaker of the 3. So we'll put our essential oils out there, and now we're going to stir the pot. I'm just sort of beating up the shea butter so it'll melt faster. Okay, all right, so now while that's going on, we'll talk just a little bit about some of our oils. When you talk about shea butter, just a little bit, let me see if you're seeing me here, all right, just a little bit, and it has a thick, heavy feel to the skin, but it has the ability to penetrate every layer of the epidermis. If you don't put too much on, it's just gone. You put too heavy and it disappears. So now when you feel my skin here, it just feels awesome. Feel it here, you can feel the roughness. All right, so it has penetrating skills. All right. All right, same thing with argan oil. Oh Lord, it's liquid, just instantly disappears. It just soaks right in, it goes. So it's wonderful to mix with essential oils for skin contact essential oils, because it helps, I think it helps the essential oil go for a deeper ride. All right, and then when we're looking at coconut oil, it rides on top a lot. It don't have as good a penetrating skills, although it does, but you can really feel it. No matter how much I cream and smear, you can feel it right up on the top of the skin. So it rides on top. So when you're combining all these oils, that makes a good mixture. Oh, this camera's driving me crazy. So anyway, so it's like reverse in my screen. So, and I can still feel it. Here, it's gone. Here, gone. Here, you can feel it. So it doesn't have as good a penetrating skills. So if you want to get the benefits of coconut oil, mix it with some argan or some shea butter, and you get better skills, because I think it takes the other products for a ride with it when it goes. All right, and then we're going to talk about olive oil. Olive oil is said to be the most moisturizing oil for the skin. And it sits right up on the top of the skin. It has poor penetrating skills. So it just sits there. It does better than the coconut oil, but it's a skin rider, rides up on the top. So with a combination of these oils, that's what makes this recipe so good. We have two oils that have great properties for the skin, but yet they ride on the top more. But when we mix them with the argan and the shea butter, they penetrate better, because I think the argan and the shea butter takes things for a ride. And then we have the jojoba, which is a oil that really helps with a lot of skin problems, and especially acne. But so it's just awesome, and it's like an essential oil more than it is anything else. And so we're gonna move all this stuff over, because that stuff's just almost done over there, and get our containers out. And I'm going to stir that up, and then I'll bring you back if I can figure out how to turn this camera off. All right. Yep, it's recording. I'm getting used to this new camera, guys. So now our products have boiled. And I just love this container I got from Brambleberry. I'm told you can also get them on Amazon. Essential Depot needs to sell these things, so we can just pick one up with our order, not have to go somewhere special to get some. And now we're going to just fill our container and see if this is a 2 ounce or a 4 ounce. Oh no, we're not. We've got to put our essential oils in. Wake up, Kimberly. Put in our essential oils. And yes, I just chucked those in and didn't do the thermometer test, but you're supposed to put them in at 160, but I believe it was cool enough because I'd let it sit, see, to where it's already starting to do. But please check it with the thermometer. Lord and mercy. 160. I'm not using a preservative. If you want to use a preservative with this product, do 1%. Take 1% away from something. Well, I think these are 3 ounce containers. I couldn't tell if they were 2 ounces or 3 ounces. And because the beeswax is at 33%, which is roughly a third of 100%, you end up with a product that, and you can just chunk this down inside there. that little, into the last one, it just buries down in there. Push it down, and then it all becomes solid. Okay, so, hey, do you want to test this on your hands and see what you think about it?
Sure.
All right. And I don't believe it's too hot.
No, it feels good.
Okay. I may have gave you too much. How's it smell?
Oh, it smells great.
Oh, yeah, it does, don't it? And with 33%, you feel the wax. That's what I have never liked about a
That's what I don't like.
lotion stick. But people was really wanting to make a lotion stick, and some people really like a lotion stick, so therefore we need a lotion stick for our customers. But I don't like it because it has, I like a body butter better because it has only 9% beeswax, and I don't feel the wax like I do with this.
Yeah, it don't sit on your skin. This you can feel it sitting on your skin, the wax.
Yeah, you feel the wax sitting on your skin a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, and so,
It's really good moisturizing though.
yes it is.
It does feel good.
Yes, it does. And so, let me get you down here where you can see. Now, I wanted to show you, if you put this in the refrigerator, okay, it is going to have it will sink right in the center, or if you leave it somewhere cold, okay? And so, we don't want to do that, so we like to let it sit out at room temperature. But for the purposes of this video, so that we can use it quickly and we can show you how it works, we're going to chunk these little boogers in the freezer and chill them up, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so here it is. As I was telling you, when you put products that are basic oil, gosh, this thing kills me. Okay, you see that little depression right there? It's like a circle in the top. And then the first time you do this, the push-up, you have to the oils that you put in, or the product you put in, it lubricates it. So you have to press real hard until you get it up, and then it's ready to go. And I just took the top of the lid and pressed mine back down, and you can actually pull it up like this and do it just like you do with your chapstick, you know, and shave off the top. But that's a waste, you know, you're gonna waste some with that. But you can use a knife or whatever and shave off your top so that you have a nice smoother top. But in any case, and I like it to where it doesn't come all the way to the top. There's a little bit of an impression for packaging. And I got some in my lid, which I would have to clean and alcohol and sterilize again if I was going to sell this, but this is all for personal use. And so here is our lotion stick, and whoop, that's what I scraped off right there. So, oh gosh, this camera, it's in reverse on the screen, and I'm dyslexic. And we were talking, me and Jessie, and she said, well, you know, you might not have to have a third beeswax, a third soft oils, and a third hard oils if you used just a hard oil and the wax, because the hard oil you could possibly reduce your beeswax. So like if you just did a shea butter body stick with some essential oils, you might could cut it down to 25% or 20%. You'd have to test it and see, so that you wouldn't have this waxy feel, because for me, I can feel the wax. But now that acts as a sealant to seal the skin. That's, you know, the wax does. It does act as a sealant. That it sits on top of the skin and acts as a sealant. Would you throw me a rag of some kind? Ooh, there we go. I actually caught that, guys. Dyslexic and everything. I caught that booger. I can't always do that. I'm dyslexic. All right. I'm bad at catching stuff. So anyway, so let's put this one down. Let's make this one go up. Pop goes the weasel. And I recommend you do this once before it goes back to before you sell this product, so that your customers don't call you and say, I can't can't get this out with people with arthritis, people, you know, with finger problems. And so now normally the way this goes is you rub it like this, and I'm getting the chips right now because, you know, there was just a little bit around the edges. And but normally you just rub it on, and even with just that light layer, I can feel the wax. And that's what I don't like about it. But many people love a lotion stick.
Smells great.
Oh, it smells like heaven. This is a good one here. Oh yeah, lavender, lemongrass, and you know, just 1.1 on the lemongrass, which is a natural skin toner. With the lavender and the tea tree being heavier, the lavender is just like really coming out because lemongrass just overwhelms everything. So here is our 3 little products. I suppose you could wear gloves to push them back down, but this is for personal use here. And so I don't have to worry about that because it's just for me. But if you're selling it, you know, no fingers. Don't touch it with your fingers and everything. And but you know, the beeswax, I'm serious, it really makes the skin feel sealed so that it could not, you know, lose moisture so easy. It really does feel sealed, and it gives a smooth feel to the skin because of the wax. All right, all right, so we've got our 3 body butters, not body butters, lotion sticks, and I thank you so much for watching. And you can buy these at SKS bottles. They're 3 ounces. And so the recipe that I gave you will make 3, but remember, on your recipe, you just put up here, right here it says total batch volume. You just put however many ounces, so you can make 100 ounces of this and not change anything here, okay? And everything. An apple a day. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching the commercials. It really helps me out. And thank you so much for going to www.kimberlymatnut.com, KIMBERLYMCNUTT.com, and using my links to go to Essential Depot or clicking on my videos and watching those. Plus there's free recipes on there on how to make soap. I mean free soap recipes, so that if you would like to make soap and you don't have a proven, tried recipe, there's some on there for you, and whatnot. And thank you so much for hitting the like button, because we know my channel has already been took down once because people ganged up together and started hitting that my channel, video was, a couple of my videos were spam and whatnot, and so they just ganged up together and started hitting that button. Matter of fact, when you go to KimberlyMatnut.com, it tells you about that at the very top of the page, and it also tells you how to go back to go to the bottom of my channel and click channel feedback and put what you think about my channel and send that to YouTube. That helps me. And then also, if you're local, we give soap making classes the 4th Saturday of every month, and we use the Essential Depot kit. And also, if you have poor internet, or you have you don't get a lot of internet, so you can't watch the 2-hour videos, or you're doing it on your phone and your phone just won't let you watch 2-hour videos, I've got a new video out on how to make soap with Kimberly McNutt at Essential Soap. And that video has 3 videos that is on YouTube. You can watch them on YouTube, but for years I've had people tell me I have a really slow computer, it's an old computer, or I have poor internet, or I don't get much data on my internet, or I'm watching on my phone. Please, would you send me a copy of that video? So here it is. So if people buy this one, then we're going to do like the Black African soap video, we're going to do how to make body butter video, how to make lotion video, and so pretty soon there'll be videos that you can buy and take home with you, and you can find this on the KimberlyMatnut.com. Alright? And y'all rock. And I'm sorry that I have been away from my YouTube channel for a little while, but I had some really traumatic things happen to me, and I also was moving, and I had to get my whole world rearranged, and now I'm back on the farm in Mentone in my own little hacienda, and I'm just happy as a little lark about that. And you know, and so it's gonna be scary because that's more, you know, utilities and different things like that, but I'm gonna make it. With y'all's help, I'll always make it, because I've got y'all's strength to lean on, and I really do appreciate that. Y'all are such a blessing. On my last video, I let it be known, you know, what had happened to me, and it was very, very painful and very, very tragic. And I got such wonderful supportive messages, and you don't know how much that means. And I want to say thank you to every one of those people too.
Tell them thank you for the comments on the window.
Oh yes, and thank you for the comments on the window. What comments on the window?
How pretty it is.
Oh yeah, Jessie on Facebook, I posted some pictures of her. She does the most beautiful work up there on my windows, in my display window. I can take absolutely no credit for her work. She does so awesome. And we got so many awesome posts or comments saying what a wonderful job she did. And I thank you so much. All right, I will be back before you know it. I'm gonna be a video fool. You just wait and see. Bye everybody.